Good morning traders and welcome to the canting service. Let's start with the Euro USD. We have a special update because this candle, this current price action was moving below the end of this pivot. As you can see, it hit that level, so that invalidates the idea of a diagonal wave to the upside. So that means the meaning of that candle, of that price moving below that pivot, is huge. Because on the weekly chart, it's opening the door to show that that was the end of the E wave. That could be the end of the E wave. We need to validate. The only thing we have to be extremely careful is that the previous candle, the green one, was so huge that according to any logic behind the price action, a validation will be once the price is able to close below, like to engulf that green candle, and that's going to take a while. But on lower time frames, we can also validate. The idea is to go very careful here and validate on lower time frames. So let's go to the daily chart. On the daily chart, the story is different because the last trending candle, the green one right here, was able to, the price was able to engulf that candle. That's good. Here is trying again. And if the candle close today is below the 111.61, we are going to have the first signal of reversal. On the 4-hour chart, I would like to go more conservative because we can't hide that the move up was very powerful, was really strong, and we need a beautiful reversal, a nice reversal before taking this trade. So actually, let's go to the hourly chart in order to describe what we need. We need the completion of this 5-wave sequence that we have here. The 5-wave in red. Let me update this. This is extremely fresh information. That's why you're going to see the charts a little bit different, but I will update the charts during the day. So actually this is orange and this one is red. Okay, there we go. So the idea is that once we have the completion of this wave of one black, we will have the confirmation that that was the top of the market. So let's wait for that on the euro. The pound also has been moving down, so we are extending a little bit more our wave for the wave for black. The whole idea is that the price was building here, the wave 4, as an ABC. This is an irregular flat formation. That is why we're going to see an impulse down for 4. So those two instruments, the pound and the euro, were very tough to trade this week. But the Aussie, one of our favorites, has been working fantastic. The idea was to follow the move down. It was able to move to the 74.42 area, close below the level, which is good. And now we are in the pullback. This is just the pullback of the breakout of the support that now is acting as resistance. A second close below the level will confirm the bearish intention, the bearish move down. Our target is going to be on the daily chart at least the 73.30 area, 73.40 area for this move down. What about the dollar yen? Another great setup. Yesterday we were talking that was time to start looking for the short. The final destination that we're looking is the 110.40 area, 110.50 area, the previous low on the dollar yen. It's working nicely. Here it started the internal tree. Let's see how it behaves during the New York session, but it's looking nice. And dollar cat also is getting ready for the continuation to the downside. It seems that the price is gonna continue down today during the New York session. It completed the 3-wave sequence up for 2, also working nicely there, the setup. And here is the New Zealand. The Kiwi is showing that the price was doing a irregular flat for 4, then the continuation, and we are pretty close to the end of the wave 3 red. The meaning of that 3 red is that we are going to see here, that we are going to see then the wave 4. Let me zoom out here a little bit. The wave 4 again on the area next week of the 7 area. So we are looking for another bounce the upcoming week for the wave 4, then another leg up to complete this wave A, then we will be ready for the B, and finally for the C up, widely S&P. is at the record highs. It's building the wave 1. Seems that today is starting to consolidate a little bit, which is good in order to build the wave 2. Dow Jones. The Dow Jones also shows that the price is showing that is losing momentum. At the beginning was the slope was stronger, then it's extending the move, but is having some trouble. So it's time for a retrace. It's too expensive to take a decision. And the Nasdaq too, really powerful. To the upside, it's time to watch and wait for the retrace. And here is the German DAX that leg down that we were planning this week is working nicely. Is getting closer to the conservative area of the 12,497. What about gold? Gold, it started to climb to make the next leg up to complete the B wave. We are in the second shoulder for the B wave, looking for the end of the B wave and then the corrective and then the continuation to the downside, because this is a corrective wave. The B wave is just looking for the end and the continuation. Oil, another beautiful trade. We were saying this is one of our favorite setups. Yeah, now just following the move down, we were able to catch the top of the market, and now it's starting a new cycle. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 for the first leg down, wave 1. Then we expect wave 2, the pullback. Always after a breakout, we expect a pullback, and then the continuation to the downside. Our final destination on oil is the 49 area, this previous low area, 44 area, and we are just at the beginning of the cycle. Beautiful bearish flag formation that on the daily chart we get a powerful confirmation of the change of trend, and also on the other time frames. So just following this move. And the Russell, it's also completing the first sequence up, the wave 1, looking for the wave 2 soon. Is going to start, and the upcoming week we are going to look and follow those waves, those retracements on the stock market. The whole idea is to find the end of the wave 2 in order to start looking for the wave 3 to the upside. So this is going to be the plan. Have a fantastic weekend. I'll see you next Monday with a new update. And if you have questions, please contact us. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you soon.